Hi guys, and welcome to a sad video. I'm recording this on a laptop, and I have some information. My computer, unfortunately, like this computer on the picture, cannot be saved. It's dead. Um, how did this happen, you might ask? It's just 3 years old. Yeah, it is 3 years old. That's true. Well, what happened is, our house is fairly old, and one of the water pipes sprung leak pretty badly too. It passed in the wall right outside my bedroom because right next to my bedroom is the bathroom. Um, and this happened yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. And water flowed everywhere, and it hit my computer pretty badly. And this we didn't notice. I was at work, came home, and it was just showered in water. Um, not that wasn't bad enough, but it was also running when that happened. I was coding some videos actually. Um, so here's my diagnosis. I've tried to draw up some of the parts, but it's shot. Here's my diagnosis. The power supply, my 700 watt silver power, is doomed. It's dead, completely shot. My graphics card, my 7870 overclocked edition, 2 gigs of GDDR5 memory is shot. It's dead. My motherboard is shot. My processor and processor cooler is both dead. Amazingly, the RAM survived. So there's some good news. Yes, I have a test bench in my house where I can test parts and an old motherboard, and that RAM functioned quite well. So the RAM survived. Good news there. Uh, the hard drives that is in the front of my computer case survived as well. It was just the back end of my computer case that got damaged, and the top. Some of the fans will have to be changed out, which were completely new, which is even worse. But the hard drives, the CD-ROM, and as far as I know, the RAM survived. And of course, I can always use the case again as soon as I've gotten all these parts out of it and dried them up and dried it up properly. Um, what does this mean for future videos, you might ask? Well, I've ordered new parts, and since the house was insured, so were some of my computer parts. Because the place I order my computer parts from, Komplett.no, which is a great Norwegian site where you can order parts, they said that due to the damage, and since they have gotten the papers from the insurance company that it actually was a leak that caused the computer problems in the first place, they would replace my processor for free. And I said I did not want the same processor, and they said that's fine. If it costs more than the one you have currently, we'll give you a discount. And they have given me a discount on my graphics card, my processor, and my motherboard, which is grand. Also, the the builders have been here all day and fixing up the room, so I think it's going to be just fine. But when it comes to the computer, um, my old hardware was an AMD FX 6100, 3.3 gigahertz. I overclocked it to 3.6, but no further. A Gigabyte 7870 overclocked edition, and then I don't remember the name of the motherboard. Anyway, it wasn't really amazing. It's all dead. So I have ordered new parts. I've ordered this time. It's going to be a much better build, which is good for future games. We're going to have a Intel 4790K quad core. Standard clock is 4 gigahertz, I think. 4.0 to be very precise, and that sounds great. You're going to have a NVIDIA or an MSI GeForce GTX 970 Gaming Edition as our graphics card. Going to be amazing too. We're also going to have a MSI Z97 Gaming 5 motherboard, and we're going to have an XFX 850 watt power supply. The thing is, it might be 3 days from March the 12th when I'm recording this before the parts arrive, and then I'll have to get them into the computer, install drivers, do some benchmark testing, reinstall Open Broadcaster, reinstall Fraps, because I intend to completely format my drives. Don't worry, I'll keep save games and everything I need to keep recording the games when I'm done. Save games, everything. Now, I can't promise you when I'll be back. I have no idea. So, I guess there is one thing to say about this is that we're gonna have a much better gaming rig when I'm done. The bad news is the time frame it's gonna take. But I suppose that's all for this time. But when I next film a video, things are gonna be quite different. Well, why don't you tell me what you think about the new setup I'm gonna have? How about the rest of the specs for the computer? We're gonna have the 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance memory. Gonna keep having that. We're gonna have a 120 gigabyte Kingston SSD as our main hard drive. We're gonna have a 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda as our main storage device, and I have a 500 gig. I don't know what actually. I picked it out of an old computer long ago, and it still lives, and it lives well. And since it survived this, I love it to hell. And we're also going to have our Cooler Master Striker tower to film this on. So I hope to see you all guys next time on a new gaming rig. I'm excited about that, but I'm also very sad that the old one is out. But hell, I was going to change it out in 2 years anyway. But well, see you all next time. Bye.